Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's so good to have you here. I'm about to share with you a recipe that will blow your mind. If you love shrimps, if you love seafood, if you love crabs, this is a recipe you don't want to blink at, okay? Stay around and let's get this recipe going. Because you want these shrimps to cook straight, you have to put little incisions at the back of it like I did to get this straight shape. Yes, it has to be straight like this. Don't cut it through, just little incision at the back. It will give you a straight shrimp. The next thing to do is to use a kitchen towel and dab off as much moisture as you can from the shrimps, okay? You don't want too much water on the shrimps. This shrimp was peeled, deveined, and washed in salted water. This shrimp seasoning tablet is what I add to coat this shrimp before I move to the next stage. So I crush it in and coat the shrimps thoroughly with it. Because the shrimp seasoning powder has salt already, I didn't add additional salt to this. I place a tablespoon of butter to my pan and smear it very well on the pan, like so. And then I place the shrimps completely on the pan. Using butter in place of oil does magic to these shrimps. It adds so much flavors and you don't want to know the aroma that is coming out of it already. This is not going to cook completely in this state, just 50%, and then I'll take it down. If you watch closely, you will notice that there are two sizes of shrimps on the pan. Yes, I have extra large shrimps and then regular sized shrimps. The regular size shrimps, I did not put incision at the back. I didn't straighten it because it will be fine to be placed like that. It's the extra large ones that I put incision to have it in a straight form. The shrimp has cooked midway, so I take it off the stove and let it cool down completely before adding other ingredients. The other ingredients are spring onions. You need mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, mustard powder, habanero pepper, and crab meat. The closest in taste to this filling is good crab cakes. Yes, so this is going to be sumptuous and real, friends. To a clean bowl, I add 1.5 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I add 1/2 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 1/2 teaspoon of mustard powder, the crushed habanero. You could leave this out completely if you're not into, peppers and things like that, okay? But it adds a lot of kick to this recipe. I combine everything nicely like so and add a portion of the finely sliced or finely chopped spring onions. The last but not the least ingredient will be 1/2 lemon. You need this to balance off the sweetness of the seafoods. Shrimp is very sweet, crab is very sweet, so you need a little bit of this to balance up everything nicely, okay? So I add this and I combine. In goes our crab meat, the star of this recipe. Of course, the crab meat and the shrimps are the two main ingredients in this recipe. Other things are supporting partners. So I add a little bit more of the chopped green onions, to give this a perfect flavor, if I may say so. You need this combined very well, but not over combined. The crab meat is not supposed to be pierced. It still has to be, noticeably, whole the way it is. So just combining everything like that. This is the shrimp rolls paper I shall be using to wrap these spring rolls. So you can get this from any Asian store. It's readily available in most major supermarkets. And because of the size of filling I'm using for this recipe, I'll be doubling the spring roll papers because I don't want it to pierce. I want it to hold it down well, okay? Follow the instructions on the wrapper of the spring rolls to enable you take them apart without tearing them, okay? The shrimp has completely cooled down. And to the spring roll wrapper, I add a scoop of the crab meat, a large shrimp, and the supporting smaller shrimp. I add a little bit more of the crab meat mixture, and I seal with water and corn flour paste or water and regular flour paste. This helps your spring roll not to unravel in oil. If you do not seal it well, it will open up when you start frying it. So you need to seal it very well, like I did this, okay? You can say the folding pattern is like rolling something in an envelope. So when you achieve the envelope shape, then you roll. So it's very easy. I'll do 2 or 3 so that it will be easy for you to replicate what you see me do. But it's very easy, I bet you. Rolling completed, it's time to fry. To my wok pan, I poured some oil. I used peanut or groundnut oil in the frying. You can use any frying oil of your choice. You will achieve the same result. You want to fry on medium-low heat. And don't overcrowd your pan also. Remember to flip to the other side when you have achieved an even browning on the first side. Having achieved a well-fried spring roll, I take it out to my draining basket. I place the next batch in oil and fry until frying is completed. Thank you so much for watching till here. Whether you're watching for the first time or you're a returning subscriber, I take it not for granted, okay? Thank you so much. Now to the best part. Did you hear that crunch? Amazing. Friend, I lie to you not, this is the best spring rolls I have eaten. And don't sleep on this recipe, okay? Grab it, but make it for your family. Can you see the feeling? So good. If you found value from this video, remember to subscribe, like, and share. I look forward to reading your comments also, okay? Thank you so much. Check out my playlist for other interesting videos. Thank you once again for watching. Till my next video, God bless you. Bye-bye.